I like to channel my rage into calm and productive things, like chess. It's deep set rage of the world all around me. Because, some people just like to see the world burn. I'm one of those people. If you couldn't tell by the potentially offensive attire today. Ugh. Alright, lock in chess-wise. Okay. If anyone's watching this right now, I just wanted to say that no matter what's going on in your life, it's going to get better. And if it doesn't, well, it just means you got to work for it, because, no good things in life ever come free, right? So why should happiness? Just stay consistent, do what you love, and you'll get there. Just gotta believe in yourself, Like, seriously, to whoever may be listening to this right now, and if you're going through a tough time or if you're not, just, it's part of life, Like, part of life is the struggle. Isn't that like the beauty of being human? Overcoming that struggle? The indomitable human spirit, maybe? Spirit that no matter the adversary can never be defeated. And he just blunders queen one move. That guy does not have the indomitable human spirit. Bitch resigned. Keep going. This channel we're sponsored by Bang Energy. I thought they died back a while ago. Okay, true stories from but it turns out that okay, this is gonna be a fun game. I'm gonna go here. Now he's letting me get this, but I assume he has a counter. Okay, so we get in some weird ass Stafford position. I have never seen this before, admittedly. Oh, he wants castle queenside. Plan. We're gonna trade off bishops, and it feels like he has an attack, so I don't know if I really want a castle. So I'm just gonna turn on the ad. Go here. Sacks the queen. You know what? we'll play this out. I don't think it should be terrible. Um, like, I get it's not exactly a winning end game, but should be able to figure it out. But you know what, though? You know, one of the hardest lessons I ever had to learn in my life was, especially for chess, is that, it's going to be really cliche, but I lost a shit ton before I ever won. Like, when I started doing tournaments, by this time I was at like 1300 strength online. I got my ass kicked. I just had a terrible result, and I always was just feeling like giving up. Like, why do I still do these tournaments? Like, I just keep getting my ass kicked in them. Like, I'm getting scores like 2 out of 5, 1.5 out of 5. But you know what I did? Is that I would literally, I remember I was talking to my dad after this one really, really hard tournament for me because some stuff that I may get into, but that would have to be a whole other episode about some chess drama I got into involving my previous calculating band. But regardless, I remember I was just like crying, like I was distraught because I lost again. I'm like, oh, I could have won. This would have been my best win ever. And my dad just literally sat me down. He gave me some of the best advice, which was that you can't go in expecting to always win. Like, there's no worse thing for a person than just expectations, you know? Like, they're destroying. They're just destroying. Trying to be something that isn't realistic is hard. It's hard having an image of yourself that, or at least an expectation of yourself that, oh, I'm gonna win every game. I'm gonna whatever it may be. Oh, did I just throw this? God damn it. Regardless, it's hard just having this expectation, because I remember I went expecting by another tournament later where I was like, probably 1900 online. Like, I was like, by that point I was a pretty strong player, and I went into this tournament. I'm like, you know what, I am going to go in, I'm going to win, I'm going to go get like a national master title and all this. And I went like 2 out of 5 again. I got my ass kicked by a bunch of people who knew what they were doing, who went in not expecting to win or to lose. They went in looking for a good game, and I tried to give them that. But in my way, like, me expecting to win took the actual like joy out of the chess, because I wasn't playing to play. I was playing to prove something. Was it to myself? To someone else? I couldn't tell you, but it's definitely a lot harder to play when it's not like when the only thing's on the line is your ego, and you set yourself up for failure. You set yourself up because it's like, well, I mean, you can only win so many times before you gotta, take an L, if that's how we want to put it. I ended up taking quite a few. I mean, just what happens. It's just hard though, because I think that at the start of my chess journey, like, I started out just playing for fun, then was playing to be better than my friend. Finally hit 1500. Finally was better than. Then it came to playing for myself, then finally playing because it was like an escape to me for a while. Like chess, it was this thing. It captivated me. It enthralled me. This game that wasn't actually a game to me. This passion that I've never like felt for anything in my life. Like, I'm a pretty obsessive person. Like, you got like lifting, chess, but the way chess hit me, that was unlike anything else. It was all I can think about. It's all I have been thinking about for the past year. It's just been this all-consuming need an obsession for knowledge, for more. And like it's the hardest thing for me to learn how to do was to play for myself, because I, as a human, as a friend, as a son, one of the biggest things I ever struggled with was feelings of not really being good enough, or letting people down, and that's hard for anyone to struggle with, but especially a really young, like, aspiring chess player. Like, at this point, I was a very strong player. I was naturally good. I would have so many people going, "Oh my gosh, Owen, you're amazing," but I just never felt good enough. Like, I could never meet my own expectations, because I wanted to be perfect, like, so badly. I wanted to make myself proud. It wasn't about making everyone proud. It was about being proud of myself, you know? Do we take a draw? Yeah, we'll take a draw. This guy's cooked me. But no, it is something I've always struggled with. And even now, like, I've finally hit a point in chess where it feels that maybe if I put in a lot of, like, serious effort, I could probably push pretty high. But, like, I feel like I'm stuck in a rut right now. Like even just a small thing like my chess rating. Like, do you know how long I've been at 1900 for? Like, if you, like, watch my videos at all, you know it's been quite a while. Just not making progress, because when I first started, it was like, all right, you know, every few months we're gaining like 300 rating points. Like, in a month I was able to gain just insane amounts. Thank you for the free rook. I was able to just gain insane amounts of rating points. Now it just feels like I'm just stuck. Like I remember hitting 2000 blitz, because at least for rapid it's easier, having a good mix of intuition versus when I can, like, think and calculate, because I actually have photographic memory, by the way, if you didn't know. It's quite unique, and it allows me to memorize a lot of openings and patterns, and it's definitely led to a pretty big explanation on how I've gotten to the level I have in the time that I have. But it's even with, like, that aside, it just feels like sometimes we're stuck in a rut. Like, I know it's called, oh, you hit your plateau in chess, but it is a thing. Like, that was bad voice crack. It just feels like I haven't been improving, which is a weird feeling, because that's been a main feeling of mine for a while. It's like, all right, you know what? We're gaining more and more, climbing the ranks, but, like, not anymore. It's just weird to go from being someone who has been described themselves as child prodigy, for the reason of that is what that is the definition for the learning curve I've been on. But I feel like all that's done is made me feel less worth about my chess skill. I guess, like, great, you're a prodigy now. Now go win. Now you need to win. Like, you know, we're gonna go 3 pieces for a queen. Yeah, thought so. Just hard weight of expectations. Like, that's something that I've struggled with for a while. I'll get the piano back on. But just, I really have just struggled with, you know, what does it actually mean to be good? And who's this all for? Like, do I play chess because I enjoy it? Yeah. But Sometimes I feel like I just become like a part of my life that I don't think I can shake. I got a tournament coming up in a month. If you want to actually know, right now I recently just got off like a breakup, so a bit more sentimental than usual. I'm usually not like too open about my personal life, so I will not delve into that more than need be on this YouTube channel. But that's just been rough recently, where it's like, okay, like, who am I doing this all for? It doesn't feel like I'm always doing it for myself. I don't know what this is all for, but it just doesn't always feel like it's for me. It's like, what even is for me? You know, like, I'm at a place. I mean, this can be applied to chess, this can be applied to whatever the hell you want to apply it to, but just what actually is this all for? Is it all for nothing? Maybe it is for something, and just part of being human is not knowing what it is in a way. Or rather, knowing that you're not supposed to know what it is. I'm not going to say like purpose of life, but what you're doing everything for, because everyone has, you know, different cause, different motivation. I got into working out, as you can see, I'm now a reasonably fit, like 15-year-old male, but I got into it because I hated my body. Like, I used to be just something that barely look at in the mirror. That's what it felt like sometimes. Just this disappointment. Disappointment to who? I don't know. Probably my absurdly high expectations for myself. I don't know if it's just being competitive or just not accepting being anything except for the best. Not accepting being anything except for literally being perfect. You know, I have no one to blame but myself for that expectation, but it's just, I just struggle. But you know what? We all struggle. Like, I'm no different than anyone else just because I have my struggles. Like, we all go through them. And honestly, sometimes you really just do have to look at yourself and go, you know what? I'm proud of myself. Or at the very least, you really got to just look at yourself and think, I'm enough. Like, even if I'm not doing this for me, I'm enough for whoever I'm doing this for. I'm enough for everything. Maybe you aren't happy. It's hard to find someone who is. Who's 100% happy, but this is what it is, man. It really is just hold on a sec. Checkmate. I'll take it. We'll keep going.
Some people just know the best places to get
I am officially muting the phone now after we get an ad. The same fucking ad too every time, I swear to God. Being real though, you know what does make me kind of sad? Is the way men's mental health is often looked down upon. Like, you know what I mean? Like the way that it can't be weak if you're a guy. You always have to be the strong one. Like, you always have to be the one who's mentally stable, like, there for everyone. Because, I don't know, maybe it's just the way it's always been, but it's... emotion is weakness. There's no other way to put it. That's just how it's presented. Like, it's... You're weak if you aren't strong. You know what I mean by that? That if you're anything except for strong, you're weak. By whoever deemed that to be the case. You know, I guess no point like complaining. You want to be strong? I'll be the strongest motherfucker you ever meet. You know, I'll show you mentally tough. If you want to know an interesting fact, the two times that your brain works the best is when you're in a really good mood and when you're really calm. Like if you're... Okay, there's actually a really funny thing that was done where they demonstrated how chess players played when they were drunk. And it was like it's a fucking dumb just increase in playing power because, you know, they were relaxed. They weren't worried. There's nothing on the line when you're drunk. Not that I would know from experience. But like, it's true though. Like you play better when you're relaxed. And right now, I mean, I am quite relaxed. I'm just playing the game I love to play. You know what I like though? You know what one of my favorite things in life is though? Coaching. Like coaching chess. Because I started a chess club. Started a chess club at the school. And I've loved the journeys, and I've found that often I'm happiest when I'm teaching someone chess, not actual teaching, no, but when I'm teaching them something that I have a passion for, because I've dedicated who knows what to this game. For what results? I don't know. Are the results worth it? 100%. If I could, do it all over again, I would. Every time. I would just keep at it. But no, I really like just coaching people and helping them, improve the way that they view life. Because chess is a experience. For better or worse, there's no place for two things in chess. First one's ego. There's no place to have ego in chess. It's a game of the mind. It's a game where if you have ego, you'll often screw yourself over. There's a big difference between ego and confidence. Versus things like, there's no place for ego, and there's no place for, I'm trying to think how to put this. Self-deprecation. There's chess isn't a place to, I wouldn't say self-deprecation, but ego and trying to put others down, because it's a game that anyone can play. I think that's just the beauty of chess, just this pure game of the mind that anyone can play, anyone can learn. It's incredible. There have been some amazing stories that are just inspirational. But just what people can accomplish, always make sure to raise people up instead of putting them down, because there's way too many people in the world that just do anything to make themselves feel better. They'll do anything to feel accepted. I wonder if I could just sec here, because then after here, seriously, there's just way too many people who can't find meaning in their lives, so they try to take it from others. It's just not right, man. It's not right. I think my opinion, I don't mean to get political or to offend anyone, but my opinion on everything in life, if you want to talk about race, sexuality, anything like that, my opinion is that we're all human. Why should anyone care? For better or worse, you shouldn't be treated differently for who you are. We all should be treated exactly the same. man, woman, whoever you are attracted to, or whatever religion or race you belong to. Like, shouldn't be treated better, shouldn't be treated worse. You should be treated like you're a human. You should be treated like you're anyone else, because we are. There's nothing separating us from each other besides these little things. Little things that people care way too much about, unfortunately. Wow, we're trying a lot of people today. Very peaceful day. We'll go one more. Then, because I don't want this episode to be too long. Whatever, we'll play D4, D5. We'll have some fun today. We'll reverse King's Indian. Reverse Grunfeld. I'm following. Fun as always. Yeah, just straight up a reverse Grunfeld.
If you schedule hourly employees, you need When I Work. No more paper schedules or spreadsheets that are hard to share. Give your team 24/7 access to the schedule while you save time and money on labor
24/7.
costs. For every scheduling, time tracking, and communication issue you have, When I Work has the answer. Get your 14-day free trial at wheniwork.com.
Apple is an iconic company, so what could possibly outperform it? Basquiat. That's right. While Apple has returned 21.1% annually since 1984, the market for Basquiat's art has soared an eye-popping 33.1%. Now you can invest in his market too with Masterworks.com, the first company that buys multi-million-dollar artworks and breaks them into shares. Go to Masterworks.com, promo code ICE. Past performance is not indicative of future results.
Ice, like Ice Spice.
Oprah is worth over $1 billion, but much of that wealth comes from an unexpected place, fine art. Oprah made a profit of over $60 million.
Guys, I think they're trying to sell me fine art.
Masterworks.com. It's easy to diversify your own portfolio into fine art. Masterworks breaks multi-million-dollar artworks into shares.
Yeah, I just have a tiny sneaking suspicion that this is being targeted towards me by the amount of ads I get for this uber specific thing. That was a mouse slip. Is this industry, baby? This is fucking industry, baby. What? I know what you're waiting for. Nothing wrong. Give me some. Telling the breakers through. Yeah, that's where we'll stop. Peace out, y'all.